Alright, parents out there, this is Farrulla again. Today the kids and I were working on order of operations, and they can handle everything, all the problems within this set that you're looking at fairly easy. The only confusion that we were having was actually knowing which ones to do first, and just kind of learning that it does matter if you multiply or add the numbers that you're seeing there first, so you're going to get different answers. So today was the first day we looked at order of operations. Another thing I'm going to write up here is I'm going to kind of write it to the side, would be the acronym Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally. And each one of those letters stands for, we have parentheses for the P, the exponents would be my E, multiply, divide, add, and subtract. And just like when we read, we work left to right. And that's just a way we can kind of keep things in order, nice and tidy. So when I'm looking at this, we're not going to have any parentheses now. We do not have any exponents, so that's going to put us at multiplication and division. We do have two multiplication problems, so our job first is kind of picking them out. We have this 3 times 64, and then further down we have this 2 times 16. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this 3 times 64 right here, and I'm going to work it out here over to the side, because that's not what I know in my head right away. So I'm going to come over here, figure out the 64 times 3, 12 carry the 1, we have 18, so that's 192. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to rewrite that whole equation, except this time I'm going to have 192 filling in for my 3 times 64 here. So instead of my parentheses with the 3 times 64, I write my 192, and then I continue right outside the parentheses with the 2 plus 2 times 16 minus 78 equals n. And each line will get shorter and shorter. So I look at it again. We already knew we didn't have any parentheses or exponents, so do we have any more multiplication? And we do. Now we have this 2 times 16 right here in the middle. So I'm going to throw the parentheses out around it, just kind of to isolate it. It helps the kids keep it a little bit straighter in their head. So now I need to know that 16 times 2. Come over here, I jot it down for myself, and I know that's going to be 32. So I'm going to rewrite this entire line, except when I get to that parentheses set right there, I'm going to put a 32. So we have 192 plus, replace the parentheses with our answer, 32 minus 78 equals n. So now I check, do I have any more multiplication or division? The answer is no. So now I'm left with that 192 plus 32, and then I have 32 minus 78. I'm going to go ahead and knock out this addition right here. So I'm going to take this part right here, the 192 plus 32, and do that off to the side here. So we have 4, 12, carry the 1. Let's see here, we got 224 here. So same thing, I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to rewrite the entire equation, except I'm not going to use the parentheses there. I'm going to put what I know the answer to the parentheses are. It's the 224 minus 78 equals n. And you can really see how we get narrow as we come down, because we're getting rid of a lot of the junk we don't need and kind of working that out. So we're left now with the 224 minus 78, and we will be done. And that leaves us with 146. So my last line is me solving that 224 minus 78, which is 146, equals n. And so you can see, after working through the order of operations, we can get down there to that final, what does n stand for. But the whole point that we have to realize is that the multiplication had to come before the addition or the subtraction. We did a 1 or 2 in the classroom where we did the addition or the subtraction first, and we got like crazy numbers. So that was just one of the examples. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, addition, subtraction, and then work left to right, and you can do the problems like this. So if you have any more questions about that, please either comment to the video on YouTube or email me at school. You guys have a good night.